Hello, Ward.
Hey,
good evening,
hello
Winona.
there.
An absolute pleasure to see you here in Toronto.
We're doubling up. We're live on the City News channel. Welcome to Toronto, and we're hearing fantastic things about you in this movie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I mean, people are saying you're a bit of a scene stealer in this.
Oh God, no, it's this guy. It's Chris.
No, listen, come on, I'm going to be completely honest. We've seen the screener, and you pretty much are, you're a tour de force in the movie, and I think people are saying that this is a coming of age for you. I mean, you've got to accept that this is a really...
I'm 40. I'm in my baby Jane years.
Yeah, but
it's and I love it.
What made you decide, Winona, that you had to do this movie?
Well, it was an opportunity to explore this world of complete denial, of someone who cannot even begin to acknowledge or investigate what her husband is doing. It's so brutal, but in a way that makes her sort of responsible. She's flourishing off of this blood money. I believe that she did know something. There's just over 20 years, and he's like, excuse me, I'm going to go shoot someone in the face. She had to have, it's just, so the whole denial thing, like I was saying, I've always found that I play characters searching for the truth, trying to find themselves, and it was kind of interesting for me to play someone who was shutting all of that out. And also it was an opportunity to work with Michael, of course, who's a great actor. I don't need...
Does it make a difference that it's actually based on a true story?
It does, and it's something I'm still struggling with because violence in film can be very, I'm very sensitive to that, and I feel like there is a responsibility.
Because you're telling a story, aren't you? You want to make sure that you convey...
that it's not romanticized or exploited, and so it's just important to... no one should feel like an authority on Richard Kuklinski after this film. It is definitely our version of like kind of what we think may have happened. No one knows but those guys, and they're dead. So.
Well, we love it, and we hope it does really well for you, honey. Kiss. May I have a big kiss?
Look at him. He's
Thank you. Really lovely to meet you, Winona. Lovely.
Fantastic. That was lovely. Miss Winona Ryder. We're live on the City News channel at the moment.
Up.
You are being told.
They need two of you?
It's a buy one, get one
slide?
free. Buy one, get one free.
Exactly. Well, listen, welcome to Toronto.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have a movie here at the festival?
Good, it's great. I actually have 3.
You got 3?
Yeah.
Wow, greedy. You've been busy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tell us something about this movie that's going to draw your audience in. I mean, what should we expect?
It's really, really good. It's really, really good. It's a true story about a guy who worked for my guy who was in the mafia, and it's a really good movie. It's really good.
And to those people that would say that it's incredibly over-violent with a lot of deaths, I think we've got a death count of 12, what would you say?
They haven't seen the movie.
Fair comment.
This movie. Tell us about your character in this movie, because he's dangerous.
Well, yeah, I play a fellow named Richard Kuklinski, who was a hitman that lived in New Jersey, and he apparently kept what he did for a living a secret from his family, and he had this double life, and that's kind of the story. Yeah.
I guess the interesting thing is, obviously this story is based on a true story, one of the mob's most infamous hitmen. With that, I imagine, comes a huge responsibility to everybody in real life to have the story told correctly.
Oh, yeah, and you can watch interviews with him. HBO interviewed him in prison, and so I watched those interviews as well, and I just tried to capture what I saw in those interviews. But yeah, it's a huge responsibility. It's a very sad story, I don't condone what he did in any way, shape, or form, but I feel like it's an important story.
I suppose it's a difficult balance, isn't it, when you're dealing with a real life story, but obviously a movie is about entertainment to an extent as well.
Yeah, well, I left that up to Ariel, the director. It's up to him what the content of the movie is. I just try and capture the character,
Okay, working with Chris Evans, Winona Ryder, 2 absolute luminaries in the cinematic business. What's that like?
It's amazing. I mean, I've been watching Winona for years.
Did she steal the movie? Is she the tour de force that we're told she is?
Oh, yeah, she's magnificent. There's no doubt about it, yeah. She's really she brings a wonderful vulnerability to the character that's very captivating. Yeah.
And, what's happening with Man of Steel? Is that done? When's it going to be out?
They're still working on it. It'll be out next summer, I think in June of 2013.
Right. And was that good fun? You play General Zod, isn't it?
I did, yeah. Well, again, talking about responsibility, that was, following in Terrence Stamp's footsteps was quite a intimidating task. But I loved working with Zach. He's a great director.
Good. On a lighter note, as I stand and look at you, you look to me like a long, tall, stretched version of Jude Law. Were you separated at birth somehow?
Was I what?
I said you look like a long, tall, stretched version of Jude Law.
Yeah.
Were you somehow separated at birth? Are you strange brothers?
At birth. Oh, jeez.
Has anyone said that before?
I've heard it maybe a few times, but I've
You're
never...
Jude breaking the law.
Yeah? I've never met him. I would love to meet him. I think he's a great actor, but I've never laid eyes on him in person. So.
Sure, well, listen, fantastic. Have a wonderful evening.
Congratulations.
Thanks for your time.
Our pleasure. We're live on City TV. Good evening to you, Sir
Hello there.
Chris
Hi.
Evans. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Dueling microphones.
It's a team-handed operation to grab your attention.
Because we don't want to miss a thing, okay? Now, this movie, how fantastic. You don't have to wear Lycra. You don't have to save the world.
I know, right?
A big change. I mean, you're unrecognizable in this movie.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That was part of the appeal. You play a certain type of character for a long enough time. We did Captain America and Avengers pretty much back to back, and you play essentially a Boy Scout for almost a year. You want to try and do something different, and this provided that opportunity.
I guess you've been really lucky, Chris. You've done such a wide and varied pedigree of work over the years. When you get scripts sent to you regularly to your agent, as I'm sure you have, how do you decide the ones that you're going to do and the ones that you're not? What is the thing that makes you know instantly it's a winner?
Sure. A director's a big thing. You could have a great script, you could have a great cast. If you don't have a good director, you might not have much. They're the storytellers. They're the ones spoon-feeding the pace to the audience. We've all seen movies that we thought would be great. You look at the cast, you look at the story. It should be a great movie, and it's not. And a lot of that has to do with the director. So for me, it begins and ends with the director.
Is it much more fun to play like the bad guy or the good guy?
Well, it's about variety. So if you've played the good guy for a year, it's nice to go and try and play the bad guy.
And to those people that would say that it's an overly violent movie, what would you say, Chris?
Is it?
Well, we know that you've got a death count of 12 already in the movie, so
Sure.
Is that a lot?
Well, I guess the violence is it's a backdrop. I've been using this analogy. It's like, how Rocky, there's boxing involved, but it's not about boxing. It's about a man struggling with his, shortcomings and love. And even though there's violence in the movie, that's not what the movie's about. It's about a man struggling with his insecurities and the dichotomy of this aggressive lifestyle against a loving home life. So it's, violence is there, but that's not what the movie's about.
Okay, listen, before you go, just one quick thing. Can you do this? No flame.
Come on, sir.